Yo, what's good? It's your boy Red, Journey with Red. Thank you for joining me once again. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. There's a lot going on. Juneteenth, Father's Day, all this stuff just happening. You know, which actually equates to me working. It always equates to me working, actually getting it done. I find that I have no, especially now at this stage of my life, I have no time for downtime. Vision, I'm going to be honest with you, it's just getting worse. I tell you, when they warn you about diabetes and glaucoma, kind of pay attention because it's for real a fact. It saddens me, at the same time, it gives me a sense of urgency. Like, I've got to get this done. Actually, one eye is just like completely gone, the other one on its way. So, like I said, a while back, I kind of hinted at a post. I got like a year to get this done. That's what I give myself, like a year. But when it comes to holidays and stuff like that, I really paid no attention to it. You know, the only thing through the years that I've actually like really celebrated has been my birthday. You know, everything else is kind of like just another day. You know, really don't believe in this country, so I don't believe in the 4th of July. You know, Memorial Day, I do, you know, since I served, I do show respect for those that served and lost their lives. You know, Veterans Day, since I served, you know, it's just all of these things. And a lot of it comes down to, you know, lifelong disappointment. That's why I think that later on in my life, I had to decide to not just expect anything from anyone, you know. I find that things work out better when I'm appreciative if things are done or given to me or handed to me or I'm getting assistance. I definitely appreciate it, but to expect it, crazy. I'm never going to expect it. You know, I find that it keeps, you know, and this is something I've learned since I've been a little one, because like Christmas is on the 25th, my birthday is on the 29th. I'm getting robbed one way or the other. So at an early age, I just came not to expect anything from anyone, you know. And in fact, there was a time period in my life that, you know, I think the first time I went to the movies on my own, I was like 10 or 11 years old. You know, I just wanted to go enjoy the experience that is cinema. You know, and for a few years I felt bad about it, you know, and I'm like, you know, well, what can you do? Well, what can you do as a person, as a human being, you know, that comes into this world by themselves and probably leaving by themselves? Why would you put expectations on other people? Why would you just assume that, oh, this is going to happen this way because I know that this one is going to do this or that one is going to do this for me? It makes no sense. It makes no sense, you know. I think there was a time period in my first marriage where I had expectations. We see how that turned out. So yeah, I mean, expectations is never the thing for me. For me, it's about what I can produce, what I can put out, what I can create, you know, how I'm spending my time to make myself bigger, better, faster, stronger. You know, the holidays is just, you know, if your job allowed for, you know, for you to get a paid day off for, you know, this past weekend, cool. You know, that is really cool, you know. But in the end, it just turns out to be another day, you know. My sons are grown, so, you know, the years that I spent, you know, cooking Thanksgiving dinner for them and stuff like that, because your boy is a cook. Multi-talented. I don't know how I ended up this way. You know, the little ones are growing up. It's, you know, it's not that much of a holiday for them, but I still, you know, I'll jump in the kitchen and cook all the tea for cook. You know, but, you know, the magic of holidays is just like another day on the calendar. That's just the way that I've come to, you know, see it. It's just another day. It's, you know, it's a day for everybody else, you know. I mean, I don't know, you know, Juneteenth, very important holiday. I get it, you know, and I'm glad that the Fed started to recognize it, you know what I'm saying, to make it so, hey, this is the reality, since they're trying to take our history out the books and everything. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you have to look at, these holidays. Is like, what are you going to spend your day doing? I understand if you have family obligations or you have things that you need to do or things that you said last year that you was going to do. It's just another 24 hours. Just spend it doing what it is that you do. Just spend it grinding. I think the return on investment will be better, especially if you have a day job and you get this day off. It's like, yeah, you can do one or two things. You can go out there and party and have a great time, or you can get yourself that much closer to your goals. Write a book, paint a painting, go out there and take that online course that you've always said that you're going to do. To me, the return on investment is better when I do things like that, instead of waiting, on this holiday or that. Oh, I'm going to get a gift. Oh, I'm going to do this. Again, I'm putting myself in the hands of others. I'm putting my happiness in the hands of someone else. So I think that I would be happier if I created something. You see, your boy is pushing out the books. I actually made, I guess, a horror title, I guess, geared towards young adults or even adults, because I always thought that the Harry Potter series was like for tweens. Come to find out there's whole like grandparents that's in Harry Potter. Who knows? Maybe it'll take off. Maybe it will be the next, hey, this is the next big thing. We're going to build a whole amusement park around Disney. I'm actually working on part 2 of it with some standalone stories. But, you know what I'm saying? That's what makes me happy. That's what drives me. That's what gives me that warm fuzzy. Knowing that, instead of waiting for someone else to make plans for me or do something for me or just anything that is not dependent on me as a person, I'd rather just go out there and do the damn thing. I feel better the next day. If the times that I did do that, like when I wrote my first book, The Ghetto Survival Guide for Blacks and Latinos, when I would go to work Monday through Friday, and the weekend I just stood in front of the computer and just like banged it out and got it done as quickly as possible, that was a good feeling. That was a good feeling. How other people spend their weekends are completely up to them. How other people spend their days off are completely up to them. How other people spend their holidays, completely up to them. But with everything that's going on in my life right now, I definitely need a return on investment. And I'm finding that, the only way that I can guarantee a return on investment, and this is just me talking, the only way I can guarantee a return on investment is if I go out there and actually do the work. There's no way around it. I'm not one of those people that, even though I have a book on manifestation, I know that one of the golden rules to manifestation is to actually take action. That's always an important part. You must take action, I don't know. A lot on my mind, a lot I want to talk about. I'm glad that you're here to listen to what it is that I have to say. I have another one coming out. I actually just missed Friday because, like I said, I was trying to plan out the weekend. Like, what am I going to get done this weekend? I feel that, again, the reward factor is definitely there when you go out there and you do the damn thing for yourself. When you make it happen for yourself. And I think I'm actually going to do Wednesday's video because I want to keep the theme, but I think I'm going to take a quick break and throw up Wednesday's video because there's something else that I want to talk about when it comes to this whole grind thing that many people sometimes ignore, sometimes they let it fly over their head, but I'm here to tell you that grinding, and doing the thing that it is that you do is doing the thing that you do, and, I just get tired of people waiting for the process to start and then jumping and say, oh, yeah, you couldn't have did this without me. Nah, it didn't work that way. Because when I look at the sleepless nights, when I look at the stress, when the pressure on my left eye gets crazy, because I've been straining and looking at the computer, I'm like, that's all me. How do you have the right to come in and say, oh, I helped you with this, I helped you with that? No, we're not going to do that. you know. With that being said, I want to thank you guys for joining me right here on Journey with Red. Get the damn thing done, you know. The holidays are better when you can do it big. You know what I'm saying? When you can do it big. When your bank account says, hey, let's do this big. You know, and instead of celebrating Father's Day outside in the backyard and barbecue, let's go to another country and barbecue. Let's go to the other side of the globe and barbecue. Let's go sit and have lunch inside of a palace. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, that's that return on investment. But enough about that. You already know, it's your boy Red. Love you guys.